especially because of Santo. I'm not Santo. Random and Ty and how they speak about it. I'm gonna really lock in on Berserk.
I respect that one.
Don't do it the way Lonnie did it. We care about your mental health, bro.
I'll be okay.
I'm fine.
It's just a story. I'll be okay.
I mean, you are, but I mean, Lonnie, you're a monster though, so it's a little different.
I mean, we're only going off scientific.
Right
Ty and Miles, I'm only going off science. Like, people binge reading Berserk, it's been scientifically proven that's bad for your health.
I'll do it again.
I mean,
You got a wife. I don't know why you trying to do this. You're not by yourself no more.
and like in hindsight, because I binge wrote it too, but like I agree from like the average person should not just binge read Berserk. Like there's
It's that heavy?
like
Miles, I read it with a Pop-Tart in my hand, man.
Once again,
awards show. We have some excellent winners. Before we wrap up, I do want to get something for each captain here that I just thought of. For 2025, name a series that you were gonna dedicate to yourself that you're gonna finish in 2025. And then we'll go one by one. Who wants to start? I just named it, so go ahead. Miles, go ahead.
Especially because of Santo. I'm not Santo. Random and Ty and how they speak about it. I'm gonna really lock in on Berserk.
I respect that one.
don't do it the way Lonnie did it. We care about your mental health, bro.
I'll be okay.
I'm fine.
It's just a story. I'll be okay.
I mean, you are, but I mean, Lonnie, you're a monster though, so it's a little different.
I mean, we're only going off
Right
scientific.
at home.
Ty and Miles, I'm only going off science. Like, people binge reading Berserk, it's been scientifically proven that's bad for your health.
I'll do it again.
Lonnie,
I mean,
You got a wife. I don't know why you trying to do this. You're not by yourself no more.
and like
I gotta
in
go.
hindsight, because I binge wrote it too, but like I agree from like the average person should not just binge read Berserk. Like there's
It's that heavy?
like
Miles, I read it with a Pop-Tart in my hand, man.
Once again, Miles, don't listen to Lonnie. But I'll tell you this right now. After when I read the Eclipse, I put Berserk down and didn't touch it for almost a month. Like, I was.
and it's even worse if you don't know what's about to happen. Because
Miles, you from New York. You be fine. You be all right.
I will say this.
all right, so
my
Miles, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna write this down. Miles, 2025, he wants to read Berserk. Okay, were you about to say something, Ty?
Gintama.
No, wow.
I am. Hold on. Everybody stop. Here's the thing. Y'all play with me like
we care about your mental health.
I am on episode 214. 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I watched 15 episodes. Like 2 weeks ago. I watched the what was that? Four Divas arc, mini arc, right? The series arc. Hey. I gotta finish it because everyone say episode 300 is peak. I want to see the peak.
You didn't like the Davis arc? You didn't think it was good? You didn't like the Davis arc?
It was it's cool. Like it was cool. Like it was better than what I had been seeing. It's like it's cool. There was some pretty outdated comedy in there though.
I mean, it was made a long time ago.
Yeah. I understand it's outdated now, but it's fine. But it was cute. It was cool. It was better than what I've been seeing. But I gotta finish Gintama, man, because let me tell you something, man. That them 300s allegedly is like One Piece, Full Metal, AOT stuff in there. That's what I've been hearing. So
I think I mean I personally really love Gintama, so I think it cooks. So but I also like the Gintama comedies, so that's just all right, who wants to go next? Santo, you had your entries.
I'm like I said, I'm doing One Piece.
Lock in on One Piece. You'll love to hear it
from beginning to end.
We're gonna revisit this convo. We're gonna recall this 3 weeks of arguing, and Santa gonna shake my hand and say I was right and I was crashing out and it was warranted. I'm telling you, Santa, I'm telling you.
Miles, right after this, I could be like, you were right, but I don't give a damn.
You already told me I'm right.
I said bleach, nigga.
You told me I was right 3 weeks ago, and the fans just forgot. You literally said it.
Lonnie, that's nasty.
Hey, I said it's bleach, so it's bleach.
Yeah, all right, bro. I love you too, gay.
Lonnie, what do you got?
I mean, I binge everything that I want to read, so it's like I don't know what.
You lock in, and what is something that Lonnie's not locked in for?
Yellowstone.
I'll give you something.
I watched like 2 episodes last night.
Hey, Lonnie, hop on them visual novels, nigga.
Which one?
Fate, nigga.
You gotta get me started. You gotta get me started.
All right, I got you. I'll send you the link.
I mean, just quick. I watched the 2 episodes of Fate. That art style is amazing.
The change is amazing. Like,
It's
so
great.
Santo, walking into it, I was mad. I was like, oh, they went back on the movie quality. What are they doing? Bro, they're making it work.
Hey, man. Arthur already moving me, boy. He already moving me, boy.
Me and Miles got some fake content for y'all coming, but apparently it's not confirmed yet. But apparently with this Fate series, some complications, and so there's a chance that we might not get episodes every week because of production issues.
Shaking my head.
I can see why though. The quality is real good.
The quality is ridiculous.
It is insane. When it went black and white, I was like, wow.
Also, I need to give
for like all these characters. I already like a lot. Arthur's already my dude. The protagonist seems interesting. I can see what you said about the aloof character because he's kind of like he's a prodigy and he has like this. He's just really good at everything, but he just like doesn't care often, and he just.
I think he's gonna be a dog.
Oh, you can watch on Crunchyroll, Kai.
Also,
yeah, I need to give Miles. I need to give Miles his props for telling me to watch it because you was right.
And Kiru, he moving me. Gilgamesh fool. We got the same shit over here.
He was put on time, man. Hey, but I mean, it seems like there's some interesting elements because there's like characters that are just we're seeing like characters who watched the Holy Grail Wars with those 2 characters that was introduced, the old man and the girl with the purple hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very curious, and she was super interested to see the Saber we know, and we got a different Saber, a different Arthur. So I'm locked in to see what they're trying to do over here. I need him to just be better than the Saber that I hate in Fate Stay Night. So
I need to get me a Jack the Ripper timepiece. Like in real life. That was hard, bro.
They locked in, man. Shout out to Wolf, bro. We got wolves.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Hey, man. And then he summoned one of the strongest ones too. It's like, okay.
Literally.
Out there. All right. So Lonnie, is it Fate or is there another thing that you can lock it?
I'm almost done with Legend of the Northern Star already. Because I said I was gonna binge it. I started 2 days ago. I have like 30 or 40 chapters left. So I can probably.
Have you read Hitman Reborn?
Yeah, and I played the PSP game.
Fire.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot there. Have you read Vinland Saga?
Yes.
Have you watched Oblivion Battery?
Watch the first episode.
Have you read Kingdom? I'm trying to lock into some of the heaters.
Kingdom, Jesus Christ, you are dedicating yourself.
I'll say I've
dedication.
I read some of Kingdom and I just I'm not interested.
That could be your 2025.
Too much.
No. It's just like I'm not just like I don't really art style is cool, but it's just like not for me. I don't know. It's just
okay, we're trying to
That's crazy. That's one of the best stories out there.
The way they do wars, man.
You want to talk about really and like I use this word purposely, intelligent characters, Miles, and how they fight,
battle stratagem, they have it all.
Like bruh, they be cooking.
Have you read what was that?
That's right. That's right, Creative Bobby.
Have I read what?
One Punch Man.
I've actually never read. No, I've read some of One Punch Man. Like I read the important chapters when people say like, "Oh, you got to read this." Like read it, but I don't like.
Now you need to lock in.
I'm not watching One Punch Man.
We're throwing out some like what sound Michio's
I'm a sensei. I'm caught up on almost everything.
But you got to pick one that you can guarantee you'll be caught up by 2025.
What am I behind on?
Well, you have
One Punch Man.
I'm the
One Punch Man.
That's One Punch Man. I'll be caught up by next show.
I don't understand why we're disrespecting One Punch Man like that.
No, One Punch Man is great.
Lonnie, me and you doing a visual novel, man.
Yeah,
we might make content out of it. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, 2025 visual novel. If that's what you're doing, hey, that sounds good to me. Fate visual novel.
We're gonna have fun fucking up the world in that visual novel.
Is it like webtoons? Like
no, it's literally it starts off as like one novel, right? And then eventually you get to a point where you have to make a decision. And based off your decision, the route changes. So it's like the book slides over, it changes color to signify you are now in this route. And
I'm a crash out.
You basically make decisions as you go while you're reading it, and it comes to a conclusion, and you get different endings based on what decisions.
Oh, that sounds cool.
So
we burning it all down.
So how screwed is Sakura? Let's keep it a stack. She's cooked.
It can either be happily ever after, or she's like -5.
She's cooked.
Me, they ain't know that
she's really fun and interactive, and you make decisions as you go, and we'll have fun doing it.
Okay, that sounds good to me. I might have to lock in one of these days. Okay, Lonnie got Fate visual novels. Santo got One Piece. Ty got Gintama. Miles got Berserk. What do I need to catch up on? I feel like Tower of God is like.
They're really not that. You're not that far behind though.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna catch up Tower of God pretty easily. What is something that I have not?
Are you caught up to Omniscient Reader?
No, but I'm like I've read a lot of it. Like so, it's like that's not. I stopped where. Have you hit the point where they went to like Japan and there's like the mini people?
I'm like 2 chapters behind, so I'm caught up.
Okay, so yeah, you've hit that. So I'm like a little bit after the mini people part. So I'm trying to think. I'll keep on thinking of mine. I'm the low-key. I feel like Game of Thrones is one, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody,
I'll watch it with you. I'll watch it with you.
Bro, all right.
I'll watch it with you.
People telling me how much are each episode?
An hour.
Okay. Okay.
It goes from like 45 to an hour, but it's usually an hour.
Where can you watch it?
HBO only, I think. But I got the free site. You already know I got that.
Okay, might need to lock in. Okay, I'll put Game of Thrones because every time people talk about Game of Thrones, I'm the only one out of the loop. I'm like, damn.
Drink more water. He has to watch the whole thing. It's pointless, but he has to finish the story. I'm not gonna lie. Jon Snow, we be talking about how Naruto pulled up to the Lee Village. My nigga Jon Snow, and he had the mink fur. Riddell, I'm telling you. You talking about him?
And I want to watch House of Dragon afterwards. Because the moment I finish Game of Thrones, I'm watching House of Dragons.
Have you seen House of Cards?
Oh, have you seen House of Cards?
What? Okay, so here's the thing.
Switch.
Here's the thing, though. I think Riddell might not like it. Riddell might not like it because of his background in politics. I'm not sure because I feel like since you have the background in politics, you're going to be able to spot a lot of the stuff that's really far removed from reality as far as how certain people in different positions, in government can move. But if you feel like you can look past all of that, bro, that show's that's one of my. I think it's my favorite show of all time.
Low key, I think that was Netflix's first hit show that they made.
It's not their first hit show. It's their first original. That's the first.
Bro, they cooked. Original. The casting's great. You want to talk about one of the best uses of fourth wall breaks I've ever seen? Frank Underwood. You want to talk about how I mentioned Overlord and the guy taking over the world? That's what you're watching with Frank. You're watching the villain take over the government, basically, as he slowly moves himself up in power.
Riddell. If you think Deadpool breaks the fourth wall, great.
Oh,
Kevin Spacey's character in this show.
The crazy thing is
amazing.
I gotta watch so many TV shows because I haven't watched Game of Thrones, I haven't watched Breaking Bad, I haven't watched
what?
I haven't watched so many TV shows. I mean,
we're gonna make content out of this.
No, I'll watch any of those shows with you.
Hot take. That's not a hot take.
Yes.
I feel like I have to watch Game of Thrones first because I feel like that's what people still talk about. True. I don't hear anybody talk about House of Cards like that.
Alice in Borderlands.
Ever since Me Too. I know Dave Chappelle said that joke, but I'm not gonna hold you. He was kind of cooking. He's like, can he at least fit it? Because that's what's always gonna hold House of Cards back. that fifth season just wasn't it. And it's not. I'm not blaming them. When your lead character has to leave because of controversy, what can you do? Well, Frank was cooking.
I'm such a fanboy.
All right. Last, I'm gonna
real quick because I don't think this is
after Lonnie says what he says. I'm gonna be right back. Random, give out the stuff you gotta.
Yeah, but a lot of people. I know Squid Game's hype. Season 2 was great. Alice in Borderlands clear. Squid Game it's not close. It's not close.
Easy.
It's not close.
Clear.
Alice in Borderlands clear Squid Games, and it's not close.
When they got into season 2, that guy in the shipping container, best character. Best character. Best
First
character.
season, the tunnel episode, the tunnel
where they gotta run from the water, right?
and the tiger.
Yeah.
If we talk about South Korean shows,
Alice in Borderlands also an anime and a manga.
Yeah.
Alice in Borderland, and one of my favorite that I've watched that technically doesn't truly match up with the manhwa, but Sweet Home. That thing was fire to me. When I watched that, Sweet Home was great. Then I read the manhwa. So if you're reading Sweet Home, read Sweet Home, but before you read Sweet Home, you read Shotgun Boy. You read Shotgun Boy, read Sweet Home. Fucking amazing, bro.
Korean shows, watch Alice in Borderland, watch The Glory, watch Pyramid Game, all fantastic. Netflix.
I'm worried about them over there, man. Like, look, they come up with great shows, but at the same time, I'm like, y'all doing all right? Because even like how Squid Game came to be was like the dude was about to sell his laptop that had the what do you call it on it? The Squid Game like manuscript on it. And then he got lucky to get picked up. And now this one with season 2, they're just, this is all new territory. Like how Shogun will be when season 2 of Shogun drops, because they made the whole novel in the first season. So now I'm worried because Shogun was fantastic. And I'm worried about what they're going to do.
I got to watch Shogun and Penguin too.
I voted for Shogun, but I know I'm biased because I'm a big fan of history, and Japanese history is always very interesting. So to see them have a really good tech, and they don't take the piss on it, like they don't fuck it up, because they could have easily Hollywood fight it and ruined the thing and insulted a whole culture while doing it, Santo, because we've seen them do it before with so many other series, but they really stuck to it, and it's amazing.
And I'm just gonna plug this. If you guys want recommendations of what shows to watch or whatnot, and our Bankai members, me and Lonnie did top 10 influential shows that you guys should watch. And a lot of these shows that we're talking about, we talk about it in there. So,
and I didn't gatekeep for once.
No, it was great. It was a great read. But all the talking top 10s are fantastic, man. So especially.
And man, make sure you guys subscribe to our Shikai and Bankai tier. Random, I'm be honest, Random. You gotta catch up to One Piece. I feel like that has to be the one.
I told Random that we should make a whole One Piece journey series, me and him.
You and Soka could do that. That'd be great content.
And Miles can be in there too.
I'll watch that. Listen, anything that I really love, I'll rewatch it with a motherfucker. I don't care.
All right.
2025 One Piece, because once you and Santo catch up and we all caught up, man, won't be locked in, bro.
Yeah, might as well, right?
2025, man. We're all committed.
Though ironically, what I was going to say, because even though I've watched a whole bunch of recaps, I've never had the opportunity to, but now I do, I've never seen The Sopranos or The Wire. So that was my plan to watch those this year.
Both goated shows.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen The Sopranos first.
Yeah, I've seen Breaking Bad. I've seen you insert popular show, but those are the two shows that I just never had the opportunity to watch. And
Miles, are you one of the people who hate the ending or love the ending?
Thought it was Sopranos.
Dog. Really? Okay.
For the Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's ass.
Damn. We need.
I got it ready to go,
bro. Ending is so tough for people. So tough.
Sometimes I feel like they try too hard to make it either mean something, when sometimes maybe the simplest thing would be, like, ironically, what one of my friends finished the Walking Dead comic, and Rick dies at the end. And it's like it's kind of like in a weird way, it's like a really good way to do it, like how Joel gets killed in Last of Us 2, except it's not ass. But the way he dies is like he's finally at peace and he forgets to lock his door, and somebody he wronged in the past comes back to kill him, and that's just kind of how it dies. And it feels very abrupt, but it makes sense. So we were just talking about that.
I'm not mad at that by any means.
Mm-hmm.
I respect it. What was I thinking about?
By the way, we're gonna be streaming a lot on 2025 video games, man. Be streaming a lot because they're cooking. 7 days, Santo. I know you're not gonna play it, but hop on the stream with me. Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
When Dynasty Wars comes out, obviously GTA 6. Like there's so much. There's so much.
We're going
broke, man.
Marvel Rivals content, so make sure you guys go over there. Almost at Diamond 3, bro. Just every time, so close. I'm almost there.
Shout out to Marvel, man. I'll give them that. Shout out to Marvel. Good to see them turning around.
I might tomorrow try to get it.
You think this is because it looks like DC's finally figured it out, so they're like, all right, let's.
DC low-key has figured it out. If you've been watching that new show by James Gunn, it's some heat. It's some heat. So,
yeah, James Gunn. One thing, great director, but does that man love nepotism? Jesus, he hired.
Hey man, it's not like he's giving his brother like he's not making his brother like the main character, but he's got to slide him a little bread. Make sure he's good.
Same thing for his wife.
If you work with James Gunn, you're probably coming back on a future project. That's probably happening.
I'm curious that guy Gardner, the dude who looks like Guy Gardner, like I never thought he'd ever be on screen, but I'm like, yeah, he's a piece of shit. Like he makes sense. Like he makes sense. Guy Gardner. I ever wonder, Miles, you ever think they're ever going to do Injustice live action?
Ooh. If they continue down the road they're going and they keep capitalizing, I don't see why they wouldn't. That Injustice storyline would that shake the world.
Shit fire.
It's my thing with them. Like I tell people, just follow the source material. Don't add your spin on it. Don't try to be creative. Don't try to push an agenda. Just plagiarize the thing and just put it on the big screen.
Thank you. Exactly. Don't do too much. That's why for the first time in a long time when they made the DC animated one, which is crazy because DC animated was amazing, and then the last few movies were bad, where they basically we're just going to do another Flashpoint, which just ruins the whole point. So we'll see. I'm if they ever do Injustice right.
Also, if they wanted a reset the Marvel universe, adapt Deadpool kills the Marvel universe, man.
People ain't ready to see Ryan Reynolds kill Chris Evans. They're not ready for that. To kill Tobey Maguire. Not Toby.
He low key did kill Chris Evans already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like that's man, that was flaming torch. We were all right, bro. We weren't moved. Yeah, like this is Chris Evans now. This is Captain America. Y'all really ready to see Ryan Reynolds put a gun up to Tom Holland's head and blow his brains out like he does in the comic? People weren't ready for that.
That's why a hard reset of the entire MCU right there. People better be ready.
I know that it's going to be great, but I just hate the feeling that I have that we need Robert Downey, we need Chris Evans to make a good movie. I hate that feeling that I have, but I know it's going to be good.
Wasn't the situation with Jonathan Majors kind of worked out? Like he ended up. Like I understand they couldn't bring him back because of whatever. And
I mean he's not.
But I heard like the situation was worked out and he wasn't found guilty or whatever, so he's not going to prison. But at the same time, it's like damn, because I really liked the Kang that he was portraying and what he could have been.
I think he's a great actor.
Mm-hmm. I liked him in the TV show. I didn't really enjoy him in Ant-Man.
I don't think he was used well in Ant-Man.
He was misused in Ant-Man. Like he's basically Marvel Rick and he's Marvel Rick.
Yeah,
and like you have him up against Ant-Man, like it's not.
Losing the ants is crazy. The like I thought
that must have been one of the dumber ones.
Yeah, I thought the movie was cool But the moment I saw MODOK, I was like, okay, all right, bro.
I mean, I know I'm in the minority. I loved MODOK. I love the gag.
Why not? Why not?
Fair.
Why not? They sold me on worse things. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't know who the Guardians of the Galaxy was before their movie.
True.
So we'll see.
Anything else before we wrap up?
No, that's about it. Next week's gonna be crazy. I know we're gonna be talking about some Kagurabachi, some Ordeal, probably One Piece, Blue Lock.
Y'all want to say anything about Chojin and what we witnessed?
Okay.
Yo, Trojan X. I don't know if you saw me say this, Miles, but I think I said this. That's probably arguably their best chapter.
Yeah.
That
I don't.
I might do a Trojan reread because
that's what I felt like after reading that chapter. Like, do I have to reread this manga? Like,
Yeah, because here's the thing, Riddell. I'm like, did I miss something? Was this in my face the whole time and I should have seen it? Like,
so I might do like a reread, or I might read from like that first time skip. I might read from that first time skip on.
Riddell, I think he goes back.
you think who? You think he? You said he think he goes back? Is that what you said?
Bad. I think he's gonna become a bad guy.
Oh yeah, I'm like,
because he clearly gets through this. He's gonna get through this.
I feel like the best way for him to get through this is our boy shows up, saves the day. He has to, because that dude's a demon right now. There's no one fighting him but Tokyo right now.
Yeah, Noah. Lonnie, you got to catch up.
Oh, I'll catch up.
Also, can I recommend one? It's actually been mentioned before. I believe Drink More Water said it. The most notorious talker runs the world's greatest clan. That's a new anime that's on Crunchyroll. I believe the first season just finished. It's really good. It's really good. I'm curious to see how the manga performs this year. It's 50 chapters in, so it's had a little bit of time, but I think that's going to be something that we're going to come back if you guys ever get a chance to look at it. I think the way the MC works, like, yeah, he's an asshole, but like, because he's a support class, he's just one of those where like, oh, this guy's a shitty job, but he finds a way to make it work, basically. And he's also like, he understands that he doesn't become OP where he's tanking bosses. Like he says, he's creating a clan to do whatever he needs to do. But I think that could be something that at the end of the year where we're like, yo, this is absolute gas. I'm not saying it's going to be like Fear In or anything like that, but the first season was great. The manga's great. And for it to be running this quickly after starting, I think late 2020, 2021, where it's really doing well. I don't think it's a Shonen Jump property. I can't remember exactly where it's from, but it's amazing. It's a really great story.
I've been hearing good things.
I think you'll like the MC, Riddell. I think you really will.
Okay.
I got one thing I just want to say. We do have the Demon Slayers. We do have the Chainsaw Mans. We do have the Dons. We have seen the One Piece anime go from just great animation. Can we pump the brakes on the Sakamoto Days opening? Yes, it's not top tier. It's not a 10.
It's an opening.
It's
mid, yeah.
It's mid. But let's relax. Let's not go into a panic saying that it's going to be terrible. They're going to fumble. Can we at least get one episode before we crash out?
So hold on.
Hold on, it's an opening. Why would people get mad about that?
So the biggest leaker in the anime community who has not missed yet, he's not missed yet on anything. Like the last 20 things that he's hit on, he's hit on, from Blue Lock production to Solo Leveling to Elusive Samurai to Fire Force to One Punch Man. Everything he said has come true. And he said that Sakamoto Days has had a lot of problems with animation and the production. So the guy that's been right about every single leak so far the last 3-4 years has said, hey, Sakamoto Days has had problems with production and animation, and the opening looks mid. So yes, and with Netflix's past things like Record of Ragnarok, 7 Deadly Sins, Yasuke, They failed multiple times before.
And that's the company working on Sakamoto.
Yeah, so
they worked on it personally. I thought they just bought the anime from somebody.
Isn't it a Netflix thing too?
It's a Netflix original.
It's a Netflix thing.
Okay. But I just thought they just bought the rights to it.
Sure
they didn't work on it. Did they work on it? Let me look. Let me check.
You can check, but I'm pretty sure they provided the funding. But yeah, so the biggest leaker that hasn't missed yet has said, yo, Sakamoto Days has had issues. So yes, when we see a mid opening, I'm gonna think that guy's right. I mean, he's been right about everything else. So yeah, that's I'm not gonna. Yeah, if I see a mid opening, and also I'm sorry, the song sucks. But yeah,
you want to. By the way, we don't talk about Soul Leveling and its choice for horrendous openings songs. The second one's ass too. The second season one is bad too.
No, Sakamoto Days is worse. I will say the song is trash. I'm just saying.
Sakamoto song. Look up the opening, and you'll be like, it doesn't give Sakamoto Days at all. It's like, yo, what is this?
I'm just saying that I do believe that we have been spoiled. I do believe that yes, Sakamoto Days is supposed to be one of those ones, but just let's pump the brakes before we crash out and say it's going to fumble, it's going to be bad. Give it an episode.
Not looking good.
That's what a lot of people are saying, and I'm like, just relax. Like, just
relax. It comes out in like what, 3 days?
It's on the 11th, 4 days.
So it's the 8th. It's the 8th right now. So
you're gonna have to see what it really does. And Sakamoto Days is doing the backstory of Sakamoto and my boy, the psychic, are in the manga right now. So this is a good kind of place to kind of for everything to kind of line up. But we'll see. One more thing I did want to say, Miles, in regards to Trojan X. Tokyo, Ellie, and I think it's Asuma.
Yeah.
They might be one of the best trios I've ever seen. Bro, all of them are so unique in their story.
Yeah, and I feel like even though he's kind of juggling 3 vastly different dynamics, I feel like they're all facing different things they struggle with. The execution is crazy. I'm interested to kind of see how people feel about authors getting more time to develop their stories, because I feel like every chapter gets better and better.
Yeah, shout out, man. He made Tokyo Ghoul. He saw the anime, messed it up, but he was like, you know what? I'm not undeterred. Came out Children X and just cooking, bro. Like his 3 characters for Children X. I mean, it was just Ken Kaneki and everybody else. Nah, he's giving love to all 3 of them equally.
So the side characters too. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he goes into a lot of his side characters. I think Palma and her relationship with Tokyo is really well done too. Like her kind of being like the side chick, but it's a little more than that. I don't know. I feel like he's touching on a lot of notes really, really well.
Facts. Shout out Children X, man. Some good stuff out here, boy. And hopefully this should be another great year for anime, manga, and anything else we cover, because we are very wide encompassing. We cover a lot of different things. If you guys want to hear us do like original content from other kind of niches, we might even entertain that. Potentially might do a video talking about the NFL, since the playoffs are right around the corner. NBA too, like we're locked into that as well. Maybe we get more stuff regarding music. Maybe we should have done a Leandro Ball music reaction in that new song that is all over the world, bro.
I'm all right.
It's hey man.
Random, you don't like it?
It's a bop.
I'm all right.
What's wrong, Random?
I'm all right.
You sound like a hater.
No, what you talking about?
No. Like, look. I get it. Is it a lot better than when somebody told me he made a song? I said, all right, bro. I listened to it. It's
catchy.
I'm all right.
But you didn't expect it to be that good, though. Like, let's be honest.
No, you're right. But like, now I'm watching. I've seen people like. I'm gonna say this. I can't say for other, but the people that I've been with, like, bro, this song is amazing. Like, it's one of the best songs I've ever heard. I was like, one of the best you ever heard. I'm not a music guy. Don't insult me like that.
Random, I agree with you though. The people who actually think the song is good, I don't know about all that.
It's
fun. It's fun.
A great hook.
It's fun.
It is fun. But this is just the people that I'm around, and they're like, oh, this song, blah blah blah. You are not putting it in those. You're just not. You just kind of like it.
It's like Ice Spice when she came out with her hit.
Like 2 years, like a month from now, let's say Drake drops his album or whatever. You're gonna forget about this song.
No, yeah.
By the way, that Drake freestyle was pretty good.
You liked it?
I did. I like what he was saying.
I like what he was saying a lot too. That flow just got boring in the third minute. I'm like, damn, nigga. The Irish freestyle, right? That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was listening more to what he was saying versus, you know, the actual like production of it, because I mean it was from a phone, but I mean I like it. I'm looking forward to see what he has to say in his album.
All right, fair enough.